more can I say?
Top Billin. Yo, Top Billin. You had to be impressed with your boy Carlos Dunlap's debut. Man, he absolutely made his presence felt. And he reminded me of back in the day when Seattle got guys like Cliff Averill and Michael Bennett. You would think, man, these type of teams would let those type of guys go? Like, you're definitely better off with those guys if you're a team like the Cincinnati Bengals or the Detroit Lions back in the day with Cliff Averill or Tampa with Michael Bennett. But, man, it is what it is. One man's loss is another man's treasure, and then he gets to go to the damn Seattle Seahawks out of all teams, right? So if you think about it this way, when I like to watch this on this type of debut, I just like to see the type of stuff that he excelled with. I remember, or I think I saw somewhere where Pete Carroll told him that we want you to play the Leo position. And I felt like Pete was all happy and shit when he told him about the Leo position. And I had seen Carlos Dunlap was like, what's that? So that lets Pete know it probably is time to change your scheme. That shit ain't hitting like it used to hit. Nobody even knows what the Leo position is, but it is what it is. This is why I tell people all the time, don't worry about little names and stuff like that. If you play ball, you know that every playbook has a different name. These guys just make up these names. They don't even make any sense. I played for a team one time, and they had a cool position for one of the defensive back spots. And I was like, why is it called that? And the coach just was like, well, that was named after my favorite pet, dog. I'm like, what? So just look at what they're doing. So Carlos Dunlap, I see him playing on the open side of the formation, aligned out to like a 7 technique type, right? Put him in a lot of space right there, but you know I had to start right here. I'd be remiss if I didn't. Check this out. Jakob. What is that? A damn prison rep. You know we always got to start with the prison reps. If you're offended, if you've been the victim of prison loving, I'm sorry for you. Actually, I'm not. You shouldn't be in prison anyway, so that's your fault. So if you get in prison loving, you mad, don't get mad at me. I'm just doing my thing here. So we see him lined up against your man Dawkins right here. Now look at him coming out of a 4-point stance. What do I always say? You want to be first. Always want to be first. Look at him getting the Dawkins chest right there. It's a wrap. Getting the Dawkins chest. Dawkins don't know what's going on right here. He's shooting it out, right, like it could be an arc run. Boom, get into his chest. You know he has those long arms. Look at the leg drive. Dawkins damn near right, standing straight up in the air. This man gets underneath him, starts to drive. Look at him. You can see Dawkins, right, prison rep, driving him back into the showers. Dawkins like, I want out the showers. He's like, no. Boom. That's hard. Prison rep that man. And dang, what? Whoa. Now that's new right there. Performing tricks. Prison loved his quarterback in the left tackle. Performed with a happy ending. Come on, man. Ending with a happy ending. All right, one of the things I wanted to talk about was pressure versus sacks. It's something that comes up a lot, and I've kept the same stance my entire life with football, so nothing will ever change on that front right there. Pressure is cool. I'm into sacks. Just because I've seen what sacks do to quarterbacks, doing them myself. I've never seen a quarterback complete a pass from their ass. You know what I mean? I've seen quarterbacks get hurt off sacks. I've seen quarterbacks fold. I've seen a twinkle in their eye to where they just want to quit when they get hit. You know what I mean? It's just a big difference. And I've seen quarterbacks excel under pressure. I saw where Aaron Rodgers' quarterback rating actually goes up when he's under pressure. So it's a little bit different. So I like a guy like Carlos Dunlap, at the very least, if you're not getting a sack, to be able to get a QB hit. Those are like body blows. You keep throwing body blows in boxing or MMA, they pay off in the long run, right? You can see right there, look. They run a 2-man game. He's still able to knock Josh Allen to the ground, right? Body blows. They start to add up there. But you can see him working with, who's that? Working with EDGE Collier right there. Running that TE stunt, and they're running it from far out, right? So my man's not even at a 3 technique. He's down there at a 5 technique running out. He's almost damn near past the 9s, especially when you think about the splits that Buffalo's using right here. They have those spread splits, whether they're being a little bit tighter to each other with their feet. So he's working in a lot of space there. So they're trying to create that there. You see him loop back on the round. But he stays patient and then comes back. He's just a hustling fool, for real. I like Carlos Dunlap because he's always had that dog in him, and he always hustles. And this has been way back since the Florida Gators. One more time. Hoop around, be patient. It's not there. Continue to work. Almost got there. Forced him to get rid of the ball. But as you see, he still completed it. So can't complete a pass on your ass. All right, here we go again. On the open side of the formation. And I talk about that hustle. Look at him check off and redirect. Run parallel to the line of scrimmage. Now, my boy Josh Allen can go. But look at that. Bang. That's hard. Check it out. You'll see here his FBI, right? Staying square to the line of scrimmage, going down, checking off right there, and then redirecting back here, and still keeping that same line of demarcation there, right? If somebody's running, they're running at an angle, you run at a straight line, it'll make your speed look even better for sure. So this guy is hustling and getting after it, man. Gotta love this type of play from him. Open side of the formation, man coverage. Now look at that. Immediately, this is what you do. You see this? Shuffle, keep everything square, just in case a guy like Josh Allen wants to come out the back door. Pause. And look at that, right? You see this? Now it's like they were already going to run a submarine route. It looked like they just faked the submarine route right here by Stephon Diggs. He's able to combat that, obviously, with looks like LJ Collier as well. Josh Allen on a pump, but they keep running. Straight down that line of scrimmage. Both them boys hustling. They both get there, and bang, send my boy Josh Allen to the expensive seats. Look at that. They already got the gurney out for. He put him on the gurney. Get my boy Josh Allen off the gurney. All right, this time he's working on the closed side of the formation. So you're working on the closed side of the formation. Chances are you may get a bunny and get across a Y or a tight end, right? So that's a no bueno if you're a team or any team out there that's probably not the San Francisco 49ers with George Kittle. But having that man go against Croft right here, to me, that's a no contest there. As you can see, late line of scrimmage ad by Jamal Adams as well. I'll go run that full speed. Look at that. He just slings Croft off. He's in there. Him, Wagner, and Jamal Adams. See it again. Going straight up with Croft. Croft does a good job of angling off on the inside, but you can see right here, Dunlap get that head back towards the inside there, right? Almost like two gap, and he just needs to have a good sight line, and he knows exactly what he needs to do to get a guy like Croft off of him. So he's just biding his time here to see what's going on. Great pump fake by Josh Allen here, gets Adams in the air, and then, of course, Dunlap discards it and gets to Josh Allen along with Bobby Wagner. All right, last one right here. This shows you how great and instinctive he is, because I don't know how I even feel about this one if I was playing right with him, especially when you can see it from the wide side right here. Like, he was the end man on the line of scrimmage to the open side. We'll look at it from this angle again. And, of course, they're in man coverage over here, so there's nobody left to set the edge when he shoots this particular gap here on this zone run. But what are you going to tell a dude that can do that? Come on, he fertilizes the running back, Zach Moss. Check it out. You can see him right here. I like Collier. Look, Collier shading at a shade. I like Collier on the inside. I see him play on the outside some. He's definitely a combination defensive lineman, but he can probably use his athleticism on the inside a little bit, teamed up with Carlos Dunlap. That's a pretty cool tandem there. You can see right there. Look at that. Immediately, everybody else damn near running with the zone flow, almost on the slant. But look at him. He decides to go inside of the tackle, makes a play in the backfield. Impact tackles at and beyond the line of scrimmage, or at and behind the line of scrimmage. That's what I like about Carlos Dunlap, and that's what I said in the preview. You always see him around the ball, and you'll see him around the ball when it really matters, not necessarily 15, 16 yards down the field, even though you have to eventually make a tackle, but those aren't as impactful. So I think he's a great impact ad for the Seattle Seahawks. I still wish there were one more, but I'm going to have to go ahead and leave that alone. It is what it is on that front. Need Collier to step up, Alton Robinson, and they need to definitely be able to get more of an organic pass rush. It seemed like it was feast or famine. They had 7 sacks, but if they weren't getting a sack, they were giving up an explosive play. So you need to find an in-between right there. Jamal Adams being blitzed a lot. They may have to do something about that as well. Probably need him more on the back end. The guys can't hold up back there Got to switch it up a little bit. But let me know down there what you think about your boy Carlos Dunlap, and that was a damn good ad right there. I don't know what the contract is like, but seeing them there, even next season, being able to be in training camp with those guys and shit like that, he'll have a major impact this year, and he's going to crush it next year. Watch it. All right? But as always, this is your boy Murph, the Underground King. Make sure you subscribe and tell a friend to tell a friend, and I am out. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.